Hi, Pablo.
Hi, Mary Claire. Hello, podcast.
Hey, podcast. I feel like it's been a while. Because it has. I just, skipped recording because I technically had, 2 episodes out of the last one because I was too lazy to edit them together.
Yeah, I never considered how casual a feeling your podcast has.
Is that a good thing or no?
No, that's a good thing.
Okay. I mean, I don't have, a studio. We are currently recording at O'Connell again because I don't know. I don't know where else to record, honestly.
I mean, it's a good spot because we're both here every day. And
we are.
We don't need to walk far.
Unless you skip school.
I didn't skip senior skip day, so you can't even blame me for that.
I will definitely be skipping.
Good for you. I didn't do it because my parents are Latin American. And if I skip school, I'm going to get thrown out of the house.
Nice. I have only skipped school once, but that sounds bad. My mom let me. I was just, really, really tired. So she let me.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, I haven't, been skipping or anything.
Mary Claire.
Pablo.
Have you been skipping?
No.
Is there something you want to admit?
No, I'm good. Okay, you look like you have something.
I do have something.
I'm sorry, I'm so underprepared.
I have it for...
Pablo, I wish I were more prepared. I've been so
response.
excited for this. I have been distracted with physics and random stuff. I might have some...
AP?
Yes.
It's a hard class.
It's very hard. I
do not understand.
I don't understand it. I think my teacher's nice, but also it's an interesting class.
Who do you have?
Mr. G.
Okay.
Okay. I said his initial, so it's fine. I'm not going to edit that out.
Initial doesn't matter.
It's fine. Everyone knows who it is, but if you don't go to O'Connell, you don't know, which is good, probably. Today we ended up talking about Girl Scout cookies, which is the most off-topic we've ever been in that class. Because, it's hard to distract him.
It is hard to distract him.
Very fun to try.
The only thing he really gets off topic on is when you talk about his violin.
Yes.
And his orchestra and his love of music, because that gets him off. He would play, I don't know if he does this for you, but he would play...
Composer of the Week?
A Composer of the Week.
Yeah, we did that today.
Every day. It was great.
Oh, wait, every day?
Well,
last year was hybrid, so you, had one class.
Yeah, last year was hybrid, so...
Yeah, we only do it on block days, but usually it takes, a few minutes. Today he just, went on a tangent with it, and it was great. I mean, I was interested, but also... I was like, yes, less physics.
We're going to fail the AP exam.
I didn't. I probably will.
I got a 2.
That's honestly
which is better
not bad.
than 1.
Apparently, the passing rate is 40% or something.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's done by scale, so if only 40% of people get it.
Yeah, good point. Hopefully I get credit because I don't want to have this whole year wasted. But
Yeah. I mean, even if you don't get a great score on the AP, it's not going to matter that much for college.
Yeah. Can't you, not send in scores or something? Or, refuse to send in scores?
It definitely depends on the college.
Yeah. Pablo, where are you going to college?
I got into Virginia Tech, and I just accepted yesterday.
That's actually so exciting. I'm excited for you. It's great.
Thank you. It is a good school, and it has a lovely campus.
It's cool that, okay, I know not everyone, wants to continue seeing people from their school when they go to college, but, it is kind of nice that, there will be other people, so it's
And my sister's there, and my sister's amazing.
That's great.
I'm not going to say her name, but she's
so
cool.
Is it the sister I know of?
I only have one sister.
Cool.
So, yes.
Nice. I probably should have introduced you. This is Pablo. Can I say your last name?
You cannot.
Cool. I won't.
Thank you.
That is fair. Luke may have said it on the last episode.
He probably did, actually.
You know what?
He loves saying Pablo Arevalo.
Oh, okay. So we can say it? Okay.
Well, you can say it now. I've broken the dam.
Okay.
I realized that he totally did say my last name last episode.
I'm sorry. I should have edited that out.
That's fine.
Sorry.
I didn't ask you to.
Okay, well, this is Pablo. He is a fellow O'Connell student. Are you comfy with your grade being said? Great. Okay. He's a senior. He's in choir. He is in drama.
Madrigals.
In madrigals. Sorry, madrigals.
True.
Tell me a bit about yourself. I don't know, what's your intro for yourself?
What is my intro for myself?
I don't know.
You want to start off with something interesting, so I guess I am Pablo. I lived in Mexico for 4 years before 8th grade, and then I came to the United States. I've lived in Virginia my whole life,
Except when
the
you're in
time that I was in Mexico. My whole family is Latin American, and all my relatives are in Latin America as well.
Nice.
And I love singing. I love cooking. And
He bakes amazing cinnamon rolls and other stuff.
thank you. I am an amateur baker. I'd say I'm a better cook than I'm a baker.
I feel like I don't cook that much, so I respect that.
Yeah, to me, baking is like a lot of extra steps, but when you're cooking, you can just throw stuff into a pan.
I do kind of like that. But I feel like cooking is more stressful because it's more necessary. You know? It's like if you need dinner, you probably shouldn't be having it at 10 p.m. But like you can bake at 11 p.m. That's what I do a lot.
That's true. I've baked until I think 5 p.m. has been my latest bake.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
5 a.m. 5 a.m.
Oh,
sorry.
5 a.m. Okay,
5
I was like 5 p.m. Dude, that's not late. I love that. Why were you baking at 5 a.m.?
Because I had baking for a cause, and I'd said that I was going to bring something, and I was planning
this a
on doing
school
it way
night?
earlier. Yeah, this was a school night.
So you stayed up until 5
Yeah.
a.m.? Did you sleep?
Yeah, an hour.
How do you function on that?
Because when you get used to not sleeping that much, you somehow learn to function with it. I don't know.
I have not learned.
My sleeping schedule is horrible, and so of course I'm addicted to caffeine.
I have not gotten on the coffee train yet, and I plan not to. Except obviously I've like had coffee before. It's good, but yeah, no,
So
Like-
I love the flavor of coffee as well.
like bitter black
Yeah.
coffee.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people who only likes the Starbucks super sugary ones. I know maybe that's basic, but whatever.
It's not basic.
Whatever. It's just someone who likes sugar. That's fine.
Yeah, it's the same kind of thing that's like I kind of like beer now, but I used to hate coffee and beer, and now the flavor of both it's not bad.
Do you regularly have beer?
No, I don't regularly have beer. I regularly have vodka. It's way easier to get drunk on. Moving on.
Okay. Interesting.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Okay. I feel like I was going somewhere with part of
Coffee.
that. Oh, I was going to say Pablo and I went to elementary school together. Not going to say where because that feels weird. But, so I've known you technically since I was like 5, right? Technically.
Oof. Yeah.
But I
Since
didn't
you were
like...
5, though, did you go to the school when you were 5?
I went there for like preschool, so I was there
Oh.
for like 10 years.
I did not go there for preschool, but I think I went there for first grade, so maybe you've
Okay.
known me since a little later. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah.
But I have known your brother for a very long time as well.
Yeah. I didn't know you at all until like you came back from Mexico, and then we were in choir in, like my 7th grade or whatever. I remember once you brought me pie on my birthday. Great memory. I feel like I think you brought pie to math class because my birthday's pie day, so you're like pie on the pie day.
I don't remember that, but I've wanted to bring pie
You should. You should
every
just.
pie day. So
You should do that. I feel like
it's just a great thing to do, and I love
and
baking.
no one's gonna be like pie. Ew, why'd you bring that? Everyone gets so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you used a baked good to convince Melanie to be your friend. Could you disclose what baked good that was?
It was actually not a baked good. I couldn't have, what is it? I had like free IHOP and wasn't able to get it in time, but I know she was like in town or something, and I was like, Melanie, do you want this? And she was like, sure. I didn't know her at the time very well, but thought she seemed nice, and I was like, I'm going for it. Have you ever bought someone with food?
No,
I'm gonna say
I don't think
bought a
I've
friend.
introduced myself with food, but I have used food as a reconciliation gift.
That's fair.
Because nothing mends broken bonds like food.
Yep.
Especially food that you made,
Yeah.
and if it's really good.
So I guess not IHOP. Just kidding. IHOP is great.
I hope it's okay.
IHOP is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pancakes in general are okay.
I do really like pancakes. You know what I want to make are pumpkin pancakes.
Pumpkin pancakes. You're going to
Just
get a lot of pumpkin in those pancakes. And I feel like pumpkin is a very mild flavor, so.
What? Why would I? Oh. Yeah. Have you ever had sweet potato pancakes? I'm a little obsessed with sweet potatoes.
Yeah, I have.
They're
But only when my sister made them. I should make those myself.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to turn into a food podcast, and I'm so for it. I was considering making it just like a baking podcast, but I was like, I don't know how many people I can talk to, so.
I am one of the people who you can talk to.
Yes.
You've talked baking.
I have talked to baking.
You've talked about baking in most episodes.
Yeah.
So you're on track.
Seems like a theme. Yeah. Do you have a favorite thing to bake?
Yeah, my cookies, because they're my cookies.
I was about to say your cookies.
And
what
my
are
sister's.
Your cookies? Are they like your recipe?
Yeah, they're our recipe. We had Levain cookies once in New York.
Oh.
Like 4 years back, and we were just like, oh my gosh, this is insane. I've never had anything.
Oh, they look so good. I've never had one, but.
Oh, they actually have them at somewhere in DC, Georgetown. They have them in Georgetown now.
Oh, okay. I'm making a note on my phone.
You could go for those Levain cookies. They are crazy good, but we wanted to replicate that flavor, and no recipe was really very good at it, so we just made our own.
That's amazing. How do you for a while I wanted to have like a food blog, but I don't know how to make recipes. I can like tweak things with flavors, but I'm not like, you know what? I feel like making cookies today. I'm going to make up I know you don't make up a recipe. Usually, like, people tweak them.
What we did was we grabbed, like, the ratios that most people use for each ingredient, and then we just tested some ratios that we saw most frequently used, and we found which one was best.
Yeah, it still just sounds difficult. I tried to make my own recipe for some apple muffins once, and they were pretty dry. So that was the extent of my ventures.
Yeah. I would say the best way to start, though, is to just get a bunch of recipes from random parts and mash them together. That way you don't... That way each individual thing...
Yeah. Especially with chocolate chip cookies, though. There's just, like, so many ways to do it. But also so good. I'm so hungry right now thinking about this.
Let's move on.
It is Ash Wednesday, so...
It is Ash Wednesday.
Yeah.
Fasting for Ukraine.
I'm actually not fasting.
Oh.
Maybe I should. I'm not 18 yet. That's why. When I'm 18, I will
there
fast.
We go. Boom.
That is actually why I will fast.
That's
when I'm
Catholic
18.
rules.
Yes, it is. Okay. I'm just hungry.
Don't feel bad about it. There's zero issue with that.
Okay. Moving on.
Moving on.
What is something you've written down?
I have written down philosophy ? Because
Ooh, okay.
we could talk about something philosophical. I don't know.
What's something philosophical?
I don't know.
If a tree falls in the forest and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound? Just makes me think of Dear Evan Hansen now.
Yeah. It's more of a science question, right?
I don't know. I feel like it still makes a sound because energy still happens.
Yeah, exactly. So,
yeah. Dumb philosophy question.
Yeah, dumb philosophy
You philosophers.
Question. Come on, get up with better philosophy questions.
Exactly.
Carson
Barnes. It's fine.
Okay.
We've mentioned his name.
Carson Barnes was talking
Carson,
about...
are you listening? Whatever.
Thank you for listening, Carson.
Thanks.
If you're listening. He was talking about the train conundrum where,
Oh, I've thought about this actually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's two circumstances I've heard. One is do you let it keep going and kill more people or no? I say, save the most lives you can, even if technically you're liable for killing the other two people, because you're still saving lives, unless it's family or someone you know. I'm like, yes, this might seem selfish, but I want to save, people I love, so.
In the end, it's just a question of, are you willing to do something that will make you guilty, but it's for a greater good?
Yeah, I guess it depends on, not your goals, but what you're trying to do. That's dark. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that is dark. Well, philosophy is often dark because it's really existential.
Yeah. Do you want to make up a philosophy question?
You know what?
I feel like we should go for it.
Is a moose a human?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Pablo.
Yes, it is. You know what? Yes, it is. A moose has a brain. A moose can think. It's got legs.
It can love, I think.
I think a moose can
can love.
Although mooses aren't like the smartest thing in the universe.
They are not. They're also huge.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
You never
so
understand.
it's funny you said moose because my family went through a moose phase. That sounds really weird. But, like, I had a lot of moose stuffed animals when I was, like,
That's very cute.
8. Thank you. We have a moose shelf downstairs still.
You have a moose.
We have a moose shelf.
I want to see that.
You will one day. You'll get to see my moose
gosh.
shelf.
You have a
That's
moose
what
shelf.
you said. Moose.
What
and I
kind of
was like,
stuff do you have on the moose shelf?
Stuffed moose.
Is it just stuffed animals?
Yeah, it's not like an actual antler. That would be quite
Yeah,
sad.
that would be a little dark.
By moose phase, I mean, like, 8-year-old me got, like, some moose stuffed animals. And so did my, like, sisters. And they got, like, they have moose earrings. This was a while ago.
Did your brother join in on the moose craze?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
We all did. So we have a moose shelf. Anyway, I was saying I, like, did a report on moose in 2nd grade because, height of the moose phase. And I heard they were, like, 15 feet tall, and I just didn't really understand how tall that was until I saw, like, a video of a moose.
Yeah, I've never seen a moose in real life, but deer are tall, and moose are like mega deer, so.
Moose are mega deer. I
Yeah.
like that.
Oh
like
my
that.
gosh. And their horns, is that counted in their height?
Maybe.
Because their horns are huge.
Yeah.
And if,
We have moose ears, too. Like, antlers,
that's
like a
kind of
headband.
normal. That's like Christmassy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although they're reindeer antlers, not moose.
I also have piglet ears, but...
You gotta come to school one day with the moose and piglet ears on at the same time.
Yes. I was piglet one year for Halloween. Anyway, that's a great philosophical question, Pablo.
A moose is a person.
It is.
Declared on this podcast.
Moose is a person, no matter how large.
Or small.
Yeah.
Small mouse. Moose. Moose? Is moose the plural?
Moose is the plural.
Okay. But moose is also the singular.
Yes.
Oh, I hate that.
There were always those people who'd be like, it's meese. And I'd be like, no, I am the moose expert. I actually know this.
Meese just makes it sound like mice.
Yeah. And we don't like mice.
We don't like mice. Oh, they are pretty cute.
My family, very long backstory. I refuse to go into it now. But my nickname is Mouse, and my sister legitimately refers to me as Mouse to her friends. And I don't know how I feel about it. Why are you nodding?
Because that is a weird nickname. And now we don't know the context of it.
Okay.
What is a recent lie you've told?
Recent lie. I try to not, like, actually lie, but I definitely tell, like, white lies. Or every time my mom's like, remember? I'm like, I totally remember that, Mom. Totally remember you
Yeah,
telling
I
me
think
that.
Everyone does that.
Yeah, it's more that kind of lie.
You have a Got Moose sticker on your water bottle. Wow.
Thank you for noticing. This was actually after the moose phase.
You remembered it and you're like, yeah, moose.
My family was visiting my sister at school for, like, family weekend at college, and there was this restaurant called Moose's by the Creek. Shout out to them, I guess. And so we, like, went there for breakfast. And we were like, look, there's moose in the title. We thought that was really funny, but then they handed out these stickers that say Got Moose. And so I've had that on...
Did they serve moose?
No, they do not, thankfully. They have, like,
No.
French toast.
I mean, like the moose.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
It's not like a dinner restaurant. It's more like a diner.
Okay. Because that would be a great time.
Okay, because I've heard people say they've eaten moose meat. Yeah.
They're not endangered or anything, so I guess.
Dude, but it's moose.
It is moose. Yeah.
I do love
I don't
chocolate
imagine
moose.
you'd eat moose meat, for sure.
No. I'm really hungry now.
I mean, if it was right here, like in front of us. But they're people, so you can't do it.
No, cannibalism. We
Yeah,
can't.
no.
We can't. See, that was a philosophical question. If moose are people, can we eat moose meat? No. The
No.
answer is no.
But
What's
why
up?
is eating human meat bad?
Dude, are you advocating for cannibalism?
No. No. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Just think about that for a minute. Think about that.
Ugh.
So, what's a recent lie you told? Oh, dang. Okay, no, still recording. I thought my screen went black, and I thought that was it. We're good.
Cool. Well, a recent lie I've told.
It's hard to remember, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hard to remember, especially since I don't lie. I also try not to lie. Because philosophically, I think lying creates an addiction to it.
Yeah.
It's like if you lie once, well, why not lie again?
Yeah, I definitely, absentmindedly am, agree to things that I'm like, do I remember that? But it's not, intentional, haha, gonna lie to you, Pablo. Guess what? I don't have a got moose sticker.
Nowadays, the worst things I do are, maybe I take a bite of, my brother's food from the fridge.
How do you feel about eating after people? COVID aside, I mean, with family members or something like that.
Dipping in the same...
I don't know. For instance, I don't like eating after people, really. I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example. The only person I will eat after or, drink out of a straw after is my sister Caitlin, and I don't know why. But, I don't know. I really hate, chewing noises, and I'm, I don't know, things like that bother me, and they bother her, too. So I feel like she's not going to, leave some gross, wad of spit on her straw, you know? I guess I'll drink after
So you just trust your sister is what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's good.
Yeah. So do you
I do totally do it with my family. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But after other people, yeah, probably not. I'm more likely to do it with food than a drink, though, because I find a drink to be especially gross.
Yeah. I mean, if someone's want to split this, I'm sure. I'm not don't touch my food, but yeah.
Let's just shift it onto another plate.
Yeah. Sorry. Moving on.
What is one thing you like about a friend? You can pick the friend.
Oh, I thought you meant look for in a friend. Okay, well, the look for in a friend, I think the most important thing is loyalty. And I don't mean I don't know. When you say loyalty, it sounds kind of the cheesy, they'll take your side. I don't mean that. I mean, consistency, I guess. Sometimes with some people, it's, hard to tell, are we friends? I thought we were, but it's, maybe it's more of, a, don't want to stereotype, but it might be more of a girl thing. But,
I definitely have that with some guy friends, but I don't, I draw a pretty distinct line between friend and not friend. I try to, at least. So
yeah.
I won't call someone who really isn't my friend, which sometimes offends them.
No, I think that's fair. That's good. I think it's hard because sometimes people are love you, bye. And I'm wait, what? Because, okay, people say, love you to each other way more than I realized. Coming into high school, that sounds very weird. But, there are some people you say, I love you to, your family because you love them or, close friends. But then people just, throw it around and I'm excuse me. I don't know you that well. No, I'm love you too, bye. And I'm who are you? But I don't know. No, what was the question?
The original question was, what is one thing you like about a certain friend? Let's say Melanie, because she's on here.
Okay, Melanie, you are always fun, and you always, get what I... Okay, I'm gonna have to back up a bit. On Saturday, before the gala, which Madrigal sang at, everyone was confused because we were cracking up, right? Remember?
Right, but this happens frequently.
Melanie, I don't know. I just feel we have... Obviously, there's, more than just this, but I feel we share a similar sense of humor and kind of, not always think similarly, but kind of find the same things funny, which is just a good thing with friends. I'm not saying it's a deep thing, but it's one of the many things I like about you, Melanie. You're great. But the thing we were laughing at is this, because listen, I don't know why, but it felt like a weird practice, and we were all just not messing up or anything. It was just, it felt very tense. And every so often, I would just go like, what is happening? But I'd like put my arms out, and then Melanie texts me a picture of the Zac Efron, like, meme, I guess. I feel weird saying meme.
I think everyone knows about that. That's
I didn't.
Like,
she said she'd been trying to.
Really?
She'd been trying to find a context for that photo for like a week, and then it just came.
Yeah, that Zac Efron is a common sticker on white girls' laptops.
Dang it.
Uh,
What's something you like about a friend, Pablo?
A shared sense of humor is a really great feature. I agree. But this is about like a super specific friend, so you can call it out if you want.
Oh, like something really specific?
No. Like
Or,
if you
like-
want to ask me that question, you can refer to like a specific friend.
Okay. I didn't know where we were going with this. I thought you meant like, I have a specific friend in mind, but I'm not going to say their name. I'm just going to be like, remember that one time? No. Name some of your friends. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm going to say someone in Madrigals. What's your favorite thing about Carson? What's something you like about Carson?
Great. Carson's a great example. Carson is always very emphatic about the things that he likes and very disinterested when you don't have something that grabs his attention. And I think that that's amazing because it's so easy to just pretend that you're jiving with someone and then end up disliking your time with them because you talked about something you just did not care about.
I think that's actually really true. Yeah, Carson does do that, but it's like, yeah, because small talk is kind of the worst. And some people, they're just small talk people, and it's right. This lady keeps passing by and looking at us and being like, "What are you doing?"
I don't even know.
We have permission. Anyway,
I'm like in this direction, so I'm just gonna
Go
ignore the window.
Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, small talk. Just sometimes you need it. Sometimes you're like, I'm not here for it. And I think it is nice that like when people are like, to be honest, it's not my thing. Like about a topic, and I feel like he does get very enthusiastic.
Oh yeah.
Specifically about Jacob Collier.
Yes.
Yeah.
About Jacob Collier,
That's
but
great.
also about music in general. Carson
Yeah.
loves music. His mom is also very much like that.
I'll say her name.
Now
and
I
I was
know.
like, maybe I shouldn't.
No.
I won't, but it almost popped out.
And I
Carson,
know
your
where he
mom
gets
is
it
great.
from now.
Yeah. I personally, like, I know how to sight read and stuff, but I'm not a big music theory person. I don't know, I'm not super knowledgeable about it, but this is going to sound really weird, so please don't take it the wrong way, but I think it can be, like, kind of adorable when people get really into stuff. And I'm not like, Carson, you're adorable. That's weird. But you know how Matthew sometimes does is, like, he gets really into something. You know, like, Matthew, for instance, gets really into, like, music as he's describing it, and sometimes he does his, like, dance moves.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's like, oh, look at you with your music. I'm not saying, like, oh, look, so cute. It's, like, it's cool. It's, like, cool that you know so much. I'm like, I have no clue what you're talking about, but good for you. It's, like, it's cool when people get, like, very enthusiastic about stuff.
I agree. I like passionate people. All right. How would you hide a giraffe?
A giraffe.
A giraffe.
I thought you said draft. And I was about to say, I have heard of people avoiding the draft. And apparently there was going to be a thing where women were going to have to, like they were going to change the laws so women could be drafted too. And I was like, I would escape to Canada. Just saying.
That's the common thing. Especially since we're pretty close.
Yeah.
But how would you hide a giraffe?
A giraffe, sorry. Does it matter, like, what building I hide it in, or?
No rules.
Okay, so
Infinite
no
power.
rules. It is a baby giraffe.
That's smart.
Okay, so baby giraffe, still pretty
Still
large.
pretty big.
Still pretty large. A shed, maybe? No, I don't. How big is a baby giraffe? Okay, let's say I'm hiding it in O'Connell.
It's probably like this big.
Okay, let's say it's O'Connell. I think we go choir room. because it would not be fully hidden, but I feel like the people who see it would not tell. They'd go along with it, and there are windows, but that can be changed.
Barricade the windows. Nothing suspicious happening in here.
Totally. No baby drops.
Although I think, don't we have curtains in that room? I honestly don't even remember.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I do like the choir room, especially, like, it's just very sunny. I don't like it when the lights are, like these lights here are very artificial and, like, kind of hurt. But, I don't know. Sun is great.
Sun is shining in the sky. This is not my podcast. I'm
going to write down some questions as we talk.
You can go for questions.
No, dude, I don't have any yet. I want questions.
Well, feel free to steal any if you found my questions.
I do one I wrote down a while ago just for general questions for random stuff. What is your biggest pet peeve? I find people have very specific ones. So you can be as specific as you want or, like,
ooh,
I don't know what a general
biggest
one is.
Pet peeve. No, this is actually a hard question. Not because I don't really find anyone super irritating on a regular basis.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, for me, like, my biggest one is when people call me Mary. It's not because it's, like, a specific thing one person does. It's just, like, I've probably talked about this on the pod before. I don't know.
You have.
Yeah, okay. Great, yeah. That's, like, mine.
Yeah.
I actually don't hate it that much. I'm getting more used to it because I get it. It's, like...
Yeah.
It's fun when people do get my name right.
I was going to mention this. My mother and all of her siblings are all named Maria. All of them. That's their first name. She has 5 sisters. But...
What?
They all have different middle names.
Do they go by their middle names?
Yes.
I feel like this shouldn't be allowed. Well, I guess that's like... Is that like...
It's not a Latin American thing. I mean, Maria...
Sorry, I didn't mean... I'm not like...
No.
Okay.
No. It's fine. There is, like, so many Marias in Latin America already, and I don't know why they decided to do that.
Imagine if they tried to switch it up with the last one, and they're like, we'll name her... I don't know.
Elizabeth.
Sure. Maria, Elizabeth.
Yeah. But I would say that my pet peeve is people mispronouncing my last name, but honestly, I don't care.
I remember you had one teacher in 8th grade who would mispronounce your name. I don't know if he mispronounced it to you, but I heard him say it wrong once. You're a religion teacher in 8th grade?
That guy. Oh, man.
He was crazy, wasn't he? I don't even know if crazy, like...
He was...
He
was such a personality.
Eccentric.
Very eccentric. Extremely eccentric.
That's how I'd say it.
Yeah, he had us read his own book in religion class for like half the class.
Didn't he make you guys buy it too?
No, he gave it to us.
That's good. That's good. Hey guys, we've required reading, but you actually have to pay me to do it, so.
That's genius.
It is. Oh my gosh, I think that's, apparently there's some college professor at UVA or something who did that, but then he was like, I'm going to give it to you for free because I don't want it. No, wait. I had a very specific thing to say about this, and now it sounds dumb. Moving on. I don't know I don't know enough. I don't remember it.
The anecdote.
Mispronouncing your last name, yes? Sorry.
Yes.
Keep going.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me that much because it's something that everyone does when you first see it, and they would have no way to really know.
Yeah. Okay, Pablo Arevalo.
So weird. Other pet peeves, though? Yeah, people just being fake. People overplaying how much they like you to make you like them. And it's very obvious when they do it. And I don't know how they realize that it isn't obvious.
Yeah.
So that's just
a specific example. I don't know if I know a lot of people who've like done that, but I definitely see how that's annoying. No, I feel like I don't know. I feel like that happens. Like, it's high school. People are growing and changing and becoming people.
And everyone wants to be liked.
Yeah.
So I would say that's relatively common, at least in my grade.
Yeah.
And I don't super love it. But it also doesn't, like, anger me.
No, yeah. It's just, like, a little bit annoying. It's like you need to find the people who are, like, really jive with.
Your buddies.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah. Trying to think of another question. I don't know. Call this Get to Know Pablo Arevalo. What was your upbringing? Just kidding. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm trying to think of, like, fun questions. Not that we can't talk about. Someone just stopped by the window.
Did you know that person?
Yeah, she's in my homeroom.
Cool. That would be very strange if she just... Okay. Anyways.
She was waving. Obviously, there are, like, deep questions and stuff, but I feel like some good topics to start with are, like, kind of random ones. Like, for instance, which is the best mac and cheese? Because there are a lot of different kinds.
Yeah, I know. There's, like, Southern style, which is terrible.
Oh, I was thinking more like brands, but I like the way you're going. I like that.
Yeah, so Southern style mac and cheese uses an egg in it.
Ew.
Ugh. And that's how you get, like, the barbecue mac and cheese. You know, the one that feels like really coagulated?
Ugh.
That's
I hate that.
Southern style. That's
Ew.
intentional. I know. It's bad. It's not good.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
That's wrong.
But then there's also the style that doesn't use a roux. That's more like American, just standard American cheese.
Yeah.
Where you just throw a bunch of cheese, maybe a little butter, some cream. That's it. And you're done. But then there's the roux version, which I think is my favorite. Because you actually have to make a roux, and you add milk bit by bit, and then you add the pasta, and it turns out way cheesier and creamier.
Yeah. That's the only way I know how to make it, but I don't know if it's my favorite.
Yeah. We don't really buy much packaged food in my house.
Same.
And really the only thing I've ever had is Blue Box. So.
What's Blue Box?
Blue Box is Kraft.
Oh. What do you call it Blue Box?
Because it's a Blue Box.
I like that.
I've heard it called Blue Box.
Like the stovetop mac and cheese? Okay, I didn't really have that growing up, but what I do love is, like, the Stouffer's microwave mac and cheese. That's, I think, my favorite because, yes, like, the kind of the roux, it's delicious and all. But I don't know, there's just nothing quite like a good box of Stouffer's mac and cheese.
Like, I kind of have that same feeling about Kraft. Because it's nostalgic. And
it is nostalgic.
It tastes weirdly artificial, and I kind of like it.
I know. Sometimes it just hits.
It's like comfort food. It's not the best food, but it's...
But it's comfort.
It's the best to you.
Exactly. Who said this isn't a food critiquing podcast? I could just rebrand.
That's an interesting question. Yeah. So I went through my least favorite and my most favorite mac and cheese.
Yeah. I know some people are very against Panera mac and cheese, but I'm very for it. I think it's good. It's got a good consistency.
It does have a good consistency. I don't know why they stuffed it in a sandwich, though.
That disturbs me so much.
That's, like, horrible. Who had that idea? Americans, man. It's so gross.
It's just nasty.
And then, also, McDonald's is not a good restaurant.
I can't go to McDonald's. I haven't been there on purpose in years.
Good.
Once our power went out, we had to get it. But, like, I loved it as a kid because, once again, like, nostalgia, like, Happy Meals. Yeah, fun. But, like, I can't go there anymore.
It's not good. Like, the patties are so weird. And the fries are never...
It's just so fake.
That good. It's not good.
Look, fries are delicious. Hamburgers are delicious. But if you want, like, good fries, go to Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A's got good fries.
Chick-fil-A's so good.
But chicken sandwiches and Chick-fil-A are their best product.
I thought you were about to say they're not worth it, and I was about to be very upset. No, they're
so
good.
They're a little expensive.
Yeah.
For fast food.
Have you ever been to Taco Bell? Because I've heard that's, like, the most bang for your buck, but also it's, like, kind of gross.
Yeah, Taco Bell is gross, which is why I don't usually go.
Yeah.
The only thing I've ever had there is the breakfast burrito, and it's because my friends dragged me over.
Nice.
It was okay. It was like bacon, eggs. Normal.
Okay, so while we're on the subject of fast food, do you have a favorite restaurant or, like, fast food place? Not like you can say a specific restaurant, but I mean more like Panera-style restaurant.
Yeah.
Not Panera style.
Kava.
But good answer. Kava's so good.
Kava's amazing. And it's huge portions, so I can store it. Yeah.
I don't store it. I just go for it. It's
That's
so good.
that's fine. I usually do as well. But I just didn't want to feel weird.
I get that. No, Kava's good. My problem is I'm not very adventurous. I'm not a picky eater, but like also I don't want like cabbage or whatever. Or
You don't like
pickled.
cabbage?
I don't know. I don't. Okay, I like almost all foods. I'm a big foodie. I want to go into food, whatever, etc. But there are a few things I refuse to ever eat. One of them is lettuce, which I know is such a common food. I eat spinach and like stuff like that.
What about like arugula?
I don't know why. I just can't eat it. I swear I love veggies, just not lettuce. And then like mustard and mayo freak me out.
Mayo?
I eat mayo when it's in like egg salad, but that's it. Like that kind of thing. If it's
Mustard?
cooked in mustard is nasty.
Oh man, I really like mustard.
Like the smell of it makes me want to throw up. I'm not even kidding.
Are you talking about like Dijon?
Like yellow mustard. Yellow mustard.
Okay. But are you
Dijon
okay
is-
with like Dijon or whole grain?
I prefer to not know it's in something, but like if it's there, whatever. Like I probably won't notice. It's fine.
I put Dijon in my mac and cheese.
I've heard of that. I'm not against that.
It's good.
Good for you.
I think it adds a lot of flavor.
Yeah. Kava's good. Yeah.
Kava is good.
But yeah, I'm not very adventurous there. What other? I do love Chipotle. Do love a good Chipotle bowl.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
The weirdest thing. Oh dang. Weird as in like most exotic. Like I've never had escargot or something. That's the only like exotic thing I can think of someone eating. The weirdest combo I've ever had though is when I was little. I would put sour cream on my Kraft mac and cheese. Not Kraft mac and cheese, Stouffer's mac and cheese. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. That sounds
That's
so nasty.
weird.
It is weird. Why did I do
But
that?
it's not the weirdest thing. I mean, sour cream is milk based.
Yes, but also, you know what? It's Luke's dream.
It is Luke's dream. We need Luke to eat that.
Okay, I don't know if I could like eat that now though, you know?
No, I wouldn't try that. But it's not the weirdest thing. Like, I thought you were going to say jelly beans and, like, mustard.
Dude, no. I used to love ketchup, though, and when I had, like, a ketchup packet, I would just, like, eat it plain. This is I was also, like, 9, so this isn't super recent.
Well, 9 is
It's too old, I know.
too old.
I know. Do you have any weird food combos?
Food compost? Ooh. No. Honestly, no, not really. Except that
going?
I used to put ketchup and rice together and eat them.
That disturbs me, but I feel like I've heard of it. Because, I don't know, I know people put, like, tomato paste in rice. It's not the same. It is not the same at all, but...
Yeah. I don't know. Ketchup and rice was weird. I admit it.
We should probably go through some of the questions, but most of them are the same question over and over from one of your friends, and I don't even know.
Oh, God.
I added a question, but I think I already asked it. Oh, no, I didn't. Something people don't know about you. It doesn't have to be something super personal. I'm not asking for, like, a secret. I'm just saying something like a fun fact.
I don't like listening to music that much.
I get that.
It's not really fun. It's not
No,
fun.
no, that's cool.
But I never go out of my way to listen to music. It's not that I don't like it. I love music, but
That makes sense.
I don't.
I go through phases where by phase, I mean like days, just a day, every so often, where I don't want to listen, but I am a big music listener. Do you listen to any podcasts?
Podcasts? I listen to a history one.
That's cool.
But that's it.
You listen to May, right?
Yes.
Because every so often
that's
Pablo
true.
just texts about like random episodes, and it's
I
great.
know.
It's
I
always
highlight,
so fun.
I highlight like the most interesting stuff that I just.
I
found
really
fun.
appreciate it. It makes me feel like wow, like you're listening. It's really cool. It's actually very like, it's very nice. Here, you just go through them.
boy.
I don't know who they're from necessarily, so you can.
Why are there 3 questions from one person? 2 questions from another. Okay, what's Pablo's favorite Guys and Dolls memory? Honestly, I think my favorite Guys and Dolls memory was just at the end, where we would all slide on with the group number. I thought that was really fun every time we did it.
That was fun. Oh, I have a very, very specific favorite memory from Guys and Dolls. There was John would throw his hat to me, and I caught it in a scene, and that was not that cool, but I felt very cool whenever I was able to catch it successfully.
Did you do it on one of the production days?
Oh yeah, it was like in the show.
Nice.
He just needed to get rid of his hat, and I was like, I'll take it. You look like you have one you want to do. You're laughing about them.
I'm laughing at them.
IHOP was fun after the show.
Okay, Miles asks, what time do you go to bed?
So 5 a.m. sometimes.
5 a.m. sometimes. And honestly, my sleep schedule is horrible.
Schedule.
Which is probably why I'm slurring my words, even though I got solid 7 hours.
Solid.
I always go to sleep in my classes.
That's fair. Have you ever been on DJ Sleeps?
Like 4 times.
Nice.
Have you?
Thought of putting people on there, but I don't. I've never fallen asleep at school.
Not once?
Maybe in like 3rd grade, but like no. I don't fall asleep like. Look, I have insomnia, so it's like I'm not falling asleep accidentally in school. I get very close. Recently in adoration, I almost did. I didn't fall asleep, but I was very close. Very close.
Were you consciously trying not to?
I was consciously trying not to, but I was like every few moments.
Right. Yeah, that always happens.
Yeah.
But I fall asleep and I just accept it because if my body wants me to sleep, that's fine.
Yeah. Then when you wake up.
You have insomnia?
I do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it like very hard to fall asleep when you're in your bed?
It depends. I go through like phases where there are a few times where it takes me like 4 hours to fall asleep. Very stressful.
Do you do anything to help?
Melatonin. So much melatonin. And I got a weighted blanket. And I love my weighted blanket, but also it feels like a normal blanket now. It feels light to me now. Okay, so first of all, though, I think I legitimately could have technically grown muscle from having to haul it around. So, bonus.
Bonus.
But also...
Getting closer to being a gym bro.
Hey, I'm going to the gym today, I think. I think I'm a gym bro.
Why? What prompted the gym bro becoming? Why did it say it like that?
It's literally because there's all these guys at the gym. That sounds weird. No, it's not that. It's because I don't like that there aren't other girls at the gym. And I think not a lot of girls feel like as comfy going to the gym, even like the small one I go to. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to change that. Just a small thing. Like, I'm going to go to the gym and like be jacked.
Do you have bros at the gym?
No, I don't talk to anyone.
Oh.
There's this one like 55-year-old man who every so often I recognize him and he seems very like nice and he like moves out of the way, like he moves his stuff when I like am trying to go to the weights and I'm like internally I say thank you. I don't talk to anyone at the gym.
all you need to do to get a buddy at the gym is to just go up to them and start bench pressing more than them to make them feel self-conscious.
There's one bench press machine. So it's a tiny gym. It's like the free one. Yeah.
Actually,
I don't think you know where it is. I'm just saying like it's a free one. It's very small. Yeah, I want to be gym bro, and I think I am reaching that level, and my weighted blanket's helping me.
Amazing. Do you want to pull up another question from there?
Oh, yes.
I know one of them was like those stupid would you rathers. These questions are silly.
They're great. I'm glad people submitted. Thank you so much for submitting questions. I do seriously always appreciate it because on days like today when I feel very tired and don't have questions prepared, it is helpful to have questions.
Why are multiple of these about sleep? These make me feel self-conscious.
I mean, after you're talking about your sleep habits and going to bed at 5.
Yeah.
Okay, but like 11 p.m. brownies are the best.
Yeah.
Like making them.
Yeah.
I don't eat them because caffeine at night and insomnia don't mix well. But
you put coffee in your brownies, it's a good idea.
I don't, just the chocolate. Okay, the recipe I use says to put in coffee, but I don't want to because it's 11 p.m. and where am I going to get coffee?
They usually mean instant coffee.
Yeah, but I'm too lazy to put that in.
Okay. It's all right. Unlimited bacon, but no more games or games. Unlimited games and no games. What? This was sent.
Another? Okay.
This was sent twice.
Yeah, that's why I was a little confused. But no more games from previous response. Thank you. Who is this?
That's Miles.
Miles. Okay.
Oh, Miles.
The other sleep one.
So they actually put a bear in the lunchroom.
Oh, yeah.
Cafeteria. In the cafeteria.
Listen, you said lunchroom, and I did not even notice.
And they named it Pablo and made its arms go like this. Which is how I always sleep.
I love that.
Cross-armed, by the way.
I guess that's all the questions from here because I'm a little confused about most of them. But that's fine.
I have weird friends.
To be honest, I should probably go home soon. So it might be time to wrap up a bit. It's like 51 minutes, so you got your...
Cool.
Yeah.
I went back fast.
It did. See, it's fun. This is why I like podcasting. I want you back on the pod, okay? You're coming back. I don't know why I crossed my arms.
Okay.
If you want to come
will be back.
I will not force you.
At some point in the future.
I said I wouldn't force you, but I'm just kidding. No. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on. Do you have any... Oh, wait, no. I have a few questions to ask. I meant to say I have closing stuff, but I forgot to say it. What is your music taste? You said you had that prepped. Or just like a few songs you like, or one song
I had
you
it
like.
prepped because I was worried that you were going to ask me it. And now you have. So...
Gotta have one consistent thing between the episodes, okay?
I understand.
It's the only thing I have.
I have 3 artists up here. One called Coraine, who composed the music for Celeste, and that is awesome. But also, just her standalone stuff is great. And then Sweet Trip, which is like an alternative kind of indie rock. It's really weird. So if you're looking to be weirded out by music, you can go for that. And then just Mitski. You've probably heard of her.
I've heard of her. I don't know her.
She's really great and really depressing.
Yeah. Okay, the thing is when people say indie, there's just like such a wide range of what that means.
Yeah. But, I mean, Sweet Trip is like actually niche. Very few people know about it.
Great. Now people can be more niche.
Yeah.
And I'll make you less niche. Ha. Just kidding. No. That's all the questions I have, and I think I have to go catch a bus. But... thank you so much for coming on. Did you hear that? What is that feedback? What the heck? Okay. Thank you so much for coming on, Pablo. I've had fun, and you're definitely coming on again sometime. Probably, right?
Yeah.
If you want. I'm not saying you have to, but if you want, you're welcome. Like
Positive experience. I'll come back again.
Great. I'm so glad. Thank you so much for listening. You can follow me, not us, because I guess it's just me, at listen_to_May, spelled MEA, on Instagram, and share with your friends.
Bye.
Bye.